set up for the alignment and ball address drill. Once you've gone through the alignment workshop, you'll know where your back foot needs to be on the floor track. So what you're going to do is set the table up just like this. You're going to be using the long track, and you're going to use 7 striped balls that we're going to use. And you're going to set the ball up on the track just like this 9 ball is set up right here. And you're going to set the stripe just like it is here. And your goal is to strike in the middle of this ball to get it to roll down the track with no wobble to the stripe. That's an ultimate goal eventually doing this drill. You're also going to be using the shaft guides to show you where the true middle or the vertical axis is of the cue ball. We're also going to be checking your follow through and seeing how far you're following through and to see if it's straight, if it is between these 2 red lines and directly over the dead center line, or is it off one way or the other. So those are the things that you're going to be doing. That's the purpose of this drill. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do one shot, and I'm just going to show you my foot placement. Now, if you've gone through the alignment workshop, you know my foot placement is right here, okay? So what I want you to do is put your foot in your spot, wherever that may be, on this floor track. And all you're doing now is starting to visualize the track from the table down to the floor. And this is the beginning of that process. So once you've got your foot here, get your head in its right spot where it's supposed to be. Take a couple practice strokes. Come down on the shot. Put your stick between the 2 shaft guides. Actually lay it on the table and just raise it up with your hand. All right? Do that every time for a while until it starts feeling comfortable. Do a couple practice strokes. And then look at the pocket. And then freeze after the shot so that you can evaluate how the stroke looked through the ball. So what I'm going to do now is move the camera angle over a little bit so that you can see the actual process of going through the ball. All right, let me zoom in just a little bit. Okay, so now set the next stripe up just like you did the 9 ball. Get your back foot in its position. Get your head over the shot the right way. And then come down on the shot. Put your cue stick between the 2 shaft guides and then raise up. Now what we're going to be doing is putting about 1 tip to 2 tips above center here. And then take a couple practice strokes. And then look at the pocket and let go of the shot. And stay frozen afterwards to see how the cue stick went through the ball. And you can see here it's pretty good. I'm pretty straight. And just keep doing this for a while. 7 balls equals 1 session. I recommend you go through 4 to 5 sessions of this before you move on to the next drill. So set the ball up, put your foot in its spot, come down on the shot, put the stick between the 2 shaft guides, raise up about 1 to 2 tips above center, couple practice strokes, and let it go. And stay down, like I said, on the shot so that you can see how your shaft finishes through the ball. I'm just going to kind of speed it up a little bit. Stay down on the shot after the stroke. Now you can also use open or closed bridge on this particular shot, doesn't matter. Practice whichever one you want to practice. That was a pretty good one. The ball rolled pretty good there. Okay, finished through the shot really, really well. That's one session. So I recommend you do that 4 or 5 times before you're going on to the next drill, which would be group 1 shots. And let me see what page that's on. That's on page 10 of your user guide. So do 4 or 5 sessions before you move on to the next drill.